Hello guys, gals, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to get Windows XP and VirtualBox. Not VirtualBox, VMware. God damn. I'm so used to saying VirtualBox because I use VirtualBox more, but obviously I don't have it because I tried out VMware for the first time. So, show you guys how to get it. It's not as difficult as people make it seem. I can probably do this in another 10 minutes if I edit the video, of course, but so you want to do is open up your internet browser. I recommend you have about 8 gigabytes of RAM on your PC. How you can check this is by pressing the Windows R key, typing msinfo32. Then once that opens, you can scroll down here and you can see your installed memory, which mine is 8 gigs, so I have 8 gigabytes of RAM. What you want to do is you want to go to this website. Do not worry about having to waste your time typing this shit in, because I'm not like the YouTubers who do stuff like that. I will provide links. Now, we're getting Windows XP Service Pack 3. You guys can complain all you want, but Windows XP Service Pack 3 is not terrible, you know. The one we're gonna want to go for is this one. It's from 7 years ago, but even these other ones I don't think are that different. Let's see this other one. Yeah, this is a different version. Like, this is a unofficial build right here. This has stuff that I don't know if it's unofficial, but yeah. We're gonna go for this one, which is from 7 years ago. Which 7 years ago from now would be like 2014, 2015. Maybe. I think it's 2014. But we're gonna click on the download button. So I will send a link to this page. I can't send a link to the immediate download because it doesn't work like that. You have to go to the website and click on this download button. And then, after you wait for it, it should come up with this menu. Just save the file. If you're on Chrome, it should save automatically, but I don't use Chrome. I use Firefox. So, I click save file. But if you're on Chrome, it will save automatically. And as you can see, it doesn't take that long. And just so you guys know, it's mostly dependent on your internet speed. Whatever internet speed you have, whether it's if it's 2 megabytes, yeah, that's probably gonna take maybe 2 hours. But for me, I'm connected directly to my router, so of course it's gonna be quick. I don't even need to pause the video because this isn't gonna take that long. But of course, we just gotta wait for it to complete. And I'll tell you guys what to do next after it completes. I'm not even going to pause because it's only 14 seconds. Which, either way, is a waste. It's going to be done by then. So, it's been about a few seconds later and the file is completed. Which I didn't pause, but... Alright. It's done. As you can see, just to confirm that it's a ISO, it literally says ISO. And if we open it, it has ISO stuff in it, you know. Now, just to let you guys know what an ISO is so you don't get confused, an ISO is a disk image file. By the way, this isn't mine. That's my sister's Google form. It's not my Google form, so don't ask me about that. But if you don't know what an ISO image is, an ISO image is is basically a disk file. It's stuff that's on DVDs, you know. For example, if you had Batman Arkham Origins, a game like Batman Arkham Origins on a DVD, you can count that as an ISO. It's basically an installation disk, basically. So, you could get Batman Arkham Origins on a disk copy and it's probably just going to be an ISO. But now what you want to do is you want to open up your VMware and you want to create a new virtual machine. So we're going to go to my computer. Now just so you know, this is on the latest version of VMware as of right now, which is VMware 16. It doesn't matter if you're on Player or Pro. It should be the exact same. But what you want to do is you want to go to File, click on New Virtual Machine, keep it as default, which would be typical. Click Next. Installer Disk Image File, ISO. You want to go over here to Browse, and click on Browse. You want to go where you download your image. Now, if you have yours on your downloads page, then go to your downloads page, and here it is. As you can see, getting the PC.com, Windows XP Professional, Service Pack 3. November 13, INCS SATA drivers, that type of stuff. Just click on that. As you can see, it is official. Because if it wasn't a ISO image, it would have said operating system not found. But as you can see, it found it. It detected it as Windows XP. So we will click on next. Windows product key, just ignore that. Full name can be whatever you want. I'm just going to put it as my YouTube name, if it lets me. Which it might be too big, so. Password can be whatever you want. I don't even think this password option matters. We'll do login automatically. That even works. As you can Alright, there we go. So, Windows virtual machine name, you can change this to whatever you want. The name does not matter at all. But for this sake, I'm just going to keep it as Windows XP Professional. You're going to click on next. Maximum gig size. 40 gigs is pretty okay for Windows XP, but if you want to bump that up to 120, or even give it a terabyte, go ahead, I might actually try to give it a terabyte, 1,000. There we go, that's 1 terabyte. Memory, I would up that memory level up if you can. Oh god, it's already starting, so let's exit so I can actually finish what I was doing. Oh, I wasn't trying to... Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I hope I can... I will try to edit that out. But if not, you're going to hear it anyway. Which probably will be the case. But memory, you can turn this to whatever you want. If you want to change this to the max, which obviously... It lets me go up to 8 gigs, but I'm sure it's going to have issues if I set it there. So I'm just going to give it 40 gigs will do. 40 gigs is a reasonable amount, especially for an operating system from 2001. Now we'll start it up, and you can click on full screen. So it's going to show up this screen, and here we are. Windows setup. Press F6 if you need to install a third party. Yeah, we don't. Just don't do anything it says. I will tell you what to do if you need to. Just be patient. It's going to load all these files. Let me put my Xbox 360 controller down. It's in my hand or my lap. But, yeah. Just be patient. As you can see, we're at setup starting Windows. Now, of course, well, this is a thing that other users probably don't do, but at the end, I'm going to talk to you guys about, I'm going to do like a small review, talk to you about if, Windows XP is worth it. There are YouTubers who do that, but I'm just going to do this in my tutorial video itself. Just because why not? I want to get it out there for you guys, so that you guys will know. Some of you people may be watching this have probably never used Windows XP. Maybe never in your life. And you want to try it? See how it's like to run a 2001 operating system? I mean, I don't blame you. I never got to use Windows XP. I saw my parents use it, but I never got to use it because when I grew up, I didn't have a PC that ran it. I mean, I had a PC, but it's gone now. And later on, I decided, well, I want to try out Windows XP and get to use all the features that I probably never used. That is the reason why I use virtual machines. Now, of course, just because you use virtual machines doesn't mean you can use every operating system. There are ways you can use Mac OS, but like Mac OS is a difficult operating system to get installed in a virtual machine, which I'm not hating on Apple because I have to give them a huge credit. They did a good job because I struggle so much trying to get their operating system installed in a virtual machine, which is already a pain enough. So if you want to use Mac OS, just get a physical MacBook. Because don't bother me about I can't get Mac OS installed. I never get off topic, but I'm not going to be rude to anyone. But like, I don't know how to get it. I've spent like hours and hours just trying to make, nothing happen. It ain't going to happen. Just so I'm letting you guys know. But of course, I just completed the first part. So now it's going to restart. And boom, we're already at Windows XP. The loading screen. I have to say, for 2001, the loading screen's pretty good. Once you get in here, it's going to decompress these files. Then it's going to say, an exciting new look. Yeah, you got that right. It is an exciting new look. The one issue I feel like I'm going to have is just, obviously, this box on the screen. Tiny, right? Don't worry about that, guys. Once you get in, I will talk to you guys how you can get your screen to get bigger. So that you can have your computer's resolution, your normal computer resolution. Sorry about my words. So it's going to install devices. I'm probably gonna pause this because this is obviously gonna take a while. But if you guys have to do something, you guys might need to do something on your actual computer. Just click Control Alt. It could be the left Control Alt or it could be the right Control Alt. Both work. And then just move your cursor up to this bar, and then click the full screen icon right here. Take it out, and then you can just minimize it, and boom. But just so you guys know. Okay guys, we are back, and we are at this screen which asks for a product key. Do not worry guys, if you don't have a product key, this is an easy way. So just open up your favorite internet browser, just type the name of the operating system, which we got Windows XP Service Pack 3, and boom, product key. Now if you have to, look for a bunch of these. If I can find one in this video that actually works, I will put that in the description for y'all. Now, using these, sometimes finding these are hard because for some reason people like to fake these product keys and put product keys that don't work, which look legit but they don't. Well, look legit but they don't work. And those type of people annoy me, but hopefully this code is actually a legitimate one that I got off of Google. I wouldn't recommend this, but if YouTube wants to copyright check me, I guess they can copyright check me, but I don't think there's a reason to, because this is a 15-year-old operating system that no one really cares about at all anymore. But yep, that product key works, so let's go in the description for y'all. I mean, well, at least it worked. Well, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure you're able to skip the product key anyway, but I'm pretty sure Windows XP Service Pack 3 doesn't even use product keys, so I don't know why it's asking for that. But yeah, back to the setup phase. I will probably pause the video unless something else happens in that meantime. Just so you guys know, the setup is not the fastest, so be patient with that. But if you can see in the corner, I am clearly a huge fan of Batman. You guys can hate on me in the comments for liking such a dumb superhero. I'm kidding, Batman is not stupid. He's not a dumb superhero. But just so you know, I'm a huge fan of Batman. I'm kidding, so relax. Alright? No, I'm kidding. No one needs to relax here. Everyone's fine to comment whatever they want in the comments. Because most of the time I don't read comments, only because I don't really get any comments at all. But if I do, I guess I'm just lucky. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But we are saving the settings. And we have about 4 minutes left. Which I believe after whatever it does here, it's probably going to do a restart. And we're going to be in the next setup phase. Which is actually not really a setup phase because it's a pretty quick and easy one. But VMware and VirtualBox does have its differences. Looks, different ways of doing things, It's stuff that if I really want to explain, I'll probably have to do that into another video. Because there's a lot of stuff I can go on about. But as you can see, it removed any temporary files used. And then it's restarting. And this is where we get into the next setup phase. So I'm going to get this thing in full screen. I wish there was a custom key to get this thing in full screen, because that's kind of annoying to have to deal with. But as you can see, we are in here. It says Microsoft Windows XP. Please wait. Let me move my speakers over a little bit. Sorry about that. My desk is a little messy. I'm just trying to arrange things. So, yeah, this is going to take a minute. But as you can see, the cursor works. I mean, obviously. But, as you can see. Oh. I've never seen such a sound like that. That's the one issue with VMware. Is that. That is what you call a sound bug. Or a sound glitch, is what I'm trying to say. That is a sound that you're not supposed to hear. Just because you can just tell because of how slow and irregular it is. For some reason, it's being weird. But alright, so we just click on that OK box. It's going to personalize our settings. The theme will look blank, but it will do that. It will fix that. As you can see, it's loading the Luna theme. There's a lovely desktop. Now, if you're wondering if you're on a 1080p computer monitor, why everything looks so small, even if you're on a different device, there's a reason for that. And that's why VMware Tools is opening up. VMware Tools installs some packages, basically like computer drivers. What this will do is after it installs and you click that restart button, it's going to load those drivers. And it's basically like video drivers for your computer. You know, it's what provides that awesome display. Right now, we are on what's called Microsoft's Basic Display, which is why the screen isn't obviously fitting properly. But as you can see, the screen just refixed itself, and now it's huge. And it's restarting. Like, it didn't even give you the option to click restart. It just restarted, you know. It's kind of hate about VMware compared to VirtualBox, because VirtualBox will VirtualBox will let you give you the option, like restart now or restart later. But VMware just like, nope. But here we go. As you can see, after that, you're pretty much set. You know, you got VMware Tools just to make sure everything's working properly. As you can see, it does say we have a password. I don't know if that's true. Okay, yeah, so it does use that password that you gave it. But yeah, you're pretty much an administrator now. The sound is working properly now, so that's awesome. And of course, since we've installed the tools already, that means you probably won't have to do it ever again. But now, you know, we have everything working. The sound is working properly. Like, as you can see, we didn't hear the oh. I might have to figure out why the sounds are glitching, because that's not something that's really happened to me before. But yeah, Windows XP works. The most annoying part about it is the crackling sound. There is a fix for that, but I don't know how to fix that. But yeah, as you can see, full Windows XP. God, I really hate that sound, dude. I don't know what causes that. It just happens on some occasions. But yeah, I might just do my next video will probably oh yeah, that's my controller disconnected, because I play Batman Arkham Origins when I'm bored, and I play it with an Xbox 360 controller. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they fixed for the Windows XP. You should go into settings, and then there should be some kind of like audio option, and then we can change that. Specify host card. Yeah, that's probably why. I tried fixing the issue. I'll try to run the operating system again to see if that does anything. If not, then I guess it's an issue that I probably can't fix. But let's boot this sucker up, man. So VMware. But yeah, as you can see, the operating system just boots up so quickly, you know. I mean, of course, I gave it 4 gigs of RAM, so it's going to be pretty quick. Because 4 gigs of RAM is still a lot, even for a operating system. But yeah, the crackling sound's gone, so there's your fix. You just go into the virtual machine settings, you set the audio to your current one. So not no speakers, make sure it's not set to default. Just set it to your thing you're using. Like, for example, I'm using my gaming headset, so that's what I set it to. And just to test, I'm going to click this volume button. There's still a little bit of crackling sound, but it's not terrible. The operating system is usable. And of course, there's a lot of stuff you can play around with. Programs, you can even get programs, you know. You know, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Like, you can put these Windows XP themes, you know. A lot of these are pretty cool. You know, I love some of these themes. You know, like this one. This one's not a terrible looking theme, but it is pretty cool. But other than that, let's do my review like I promised you guys. Do I recommend Windows XP? Hell to the no. Not because Windows XP is bad, but it's out of support. The only reason why I would recommend using it is because of a virtual machine. But other than that, don't try installing this on your physical machine, because there's not much you can do with Windows XP anymore. It has a very old browser, which, yeah, you can bypass it and get like Chrome or Firefox, but it's not going to be the latest version. So you're still going to run into issues. Now, you can try to watch YouTube on it, but obviously YouTube probably wouldn't work well anyway on an old operating system like this. Can you play games on it? The question for games is that, can I play games on Windows XP? Yes, you can absolutely play games on Windows XP. Not saying you couldn't. The biggest issue is that it's hardware based. Also, if you're running this in a virtual machine, you're not gonna be able to use almost all your hardware. You know, I've only used half of my memory to run the operating system because you can't use your full memory of your system. So yeah, do I recommend trying to play games on Windows XP VM? No, because it's gonna be lagging, and plus it's also based on your computer's hardware. And there's not really many titles you could play for Windows XP. Like, don't be trying to run GTA 5 or anything, because that probably won't work. But if you're just trying to use it to mess around or try to browse the internet under an environment, that's actually perfectly fine, you know. If you're cautious about using an internet browser on your physical PC, then go ahead and use the internet on here, because you'll be safe, you know. If you get a virus on Windows XP, you're safe, because you can just power off the VM and you'll still be fine, as long as it's the VM and not your physical computer. Other reasons why people should use Windows XP. For business related stuff, I probably wouldn't say yes anymore. But if you're just trying to do basic programs like write notepads or, you know, do your own thing, then that's perfectly fine. And Windows XP and just any Windows operating system in general has some pretty good programs you can use. Like here, we'll do a rich text document. I'll just name it document. Open that up. So yeah, as you can see, you can type stuff, you know. So if you're just trying to, you know, type essays and then send them out, do that, you know. You can do that in Windows XP. And it's also really easy to use, you know. Want to delete the document? Just drag it in, right click, empty, you know. It's not a hard operating system. But, do I recommend Windows XP in 2021? No, I don't. I love Windows XP. A lot of us people who probably are trying to get this operating system on, most of us probably grew up with it or at least heard about it, you know. And it's not a terrible operating system, but it's old. I'll even open up the WinVer menu just to show you how old this is. The last time this operating system was updated, this version right here was updated or was published in 2007. And this is when the operating system came out, 2001. 1985 is because that's when they started Windows and stuff. But, yeah, as you can see, this thing works, you know. Copyright 2007, you know. So this isn't new. But you don't know what I mean about a lot of this stuff being broken. For example, we'll open up we'll open up Windows Media Player. It doesn't even work anymore. You can't open up the Medium Guide. Part of it is still usable, but most of it doesn't work because it's just old. So, do I recommend Windows XP in 2021? I know it's at the strict times. No, I don't. Not for gaming, not for personal use. I mean, the only thing I'd recommend it for is if you're just trying to type documents and emails or browse the internet. You can do that perfectly fine. But I wouldn't be trying to watch YouTube, especially on a VM. It's slow. But, there you have it. A review from me. By the way, before I leave, I hope you all are doing well during the new year. Even though it's like 22 days in, but I hope you all are doing well. I will do a video probably Monday, which is 2 days from now, where I show you guys the Samsung Galaxy S7 that I'm getting. I might do what those other YouTubers do, they're like check it out, review it and stuff. And I probably will do the same because I'm getting a Samsung Galaxy S7 for free from one of my buddies. And that video will come on Monday if I get it on Monday. Or whenever I get it, I will publish it, of course. But if you do like this content, I am a new YouTuber, so subscribers would be nice if you enjoyed. And sorry about the bad jokes. I'm kidding. They're not terrible, but yeah. I'm just kidding. Have a good one, y'all. See y'all in the next video.